Hello, everyone. It is Steph. We are continuing our series on Cal Newport's slow productivity, and we are on the third and final principle, which is obsess over quality. And here's what he has to say on that. So, principle number 3, obsess over the quality of what you produce, even if this means missing opportunities in the short term. Leverage the value of these results to gain more and more freedom in your efforts over the long term. So he uses a really interesting example in the book for this, and it's the singer-songwriter Jewel. And any Gen Xer knows in their heart the song "You Were Meant for Me," right? It took her a long time to get to the point where that song was a success. And before that hit, she was offered $1 million bonus from a record company. But she knew that taking that bonus was going to distract her from writing the kind of music that she really wanted to write, because she was just going to have to crank out songs in order to get out an album, and they wanted to push content out into the world. But it wasn't the content that interested her, and it wasn't the point of view that she wanted to offer. So she stayed committed. She stayed obsessed with the mission that she was on to represent her point of view in music. And so she continued down the path that she was really committed to. And then "You Were Meant for Me" broke and started selling 1 million copies a month. And, fast forward, and she had all of this artistic and financial success because she delayed that gratification and stuck to her guns. So in business, think about, are there instances where maybe you've gotten distracted from the larger objective, or from your vision, from your mission for your business, and you've gotten distracted from that for maybe some short-term gain? But if you had foregone that gain and invested that energy into being obsessed over the quality of your work and the direction that was taking you, what could have been the long-term payoff? I mean, we've all had short-term decision making. I mean, I certainly have. So I'm not here to throw shade on that. It's more, how can we switch gears and get a little more obsessed over the quality of what we're doing and the potential impact of it, and these little things that maybe give us short-term ego strokes, or maybe short-term one-off financial gain, instead of investing our energy entertaining these invitations and these opportunities that dilute our energy and our resources. What if we keep those resources and we devote them to a very clear and singular purpose? So it's an interesting thing to think about. And I think it would be very easy to confuse this obsess over quality for a rigidity, or an irrational relentlessness, or perfectionism. And he actually does address that in the book. It's not about being any one of those things. It's really about how to learn to be far more selective about where you are devoting your interests and your energy, and is it for something that has a longer term and larger payoff than whatever just happens today. And that can be a lot harder than it sounds. Like, in theory, just watching this video, or when we're in coaching and we're discussing things in a more theoretical space, that all sounds great. And then practicality kicks in, reality kicks in, and these little distractions start popping up on our radar that can pull focus very easily. So think about how you obsess over quality of your work, if you do at all. If you don't, why? If you would like to obsess more about fewer things and working at a slower pace to really develop the bigger ideas with the longer term benefits, what interferes with your ability to do that? Really take the time to acknowledge that and develop a plan for how you can mitigate that as much as possible. As always, if you need a brainstorming partner for that, I am here to help. Please feel free to make notes of whatever comes up so I can help address those in our upcoming session. And that is all I have for you today. I'm going to do one more video on the third principle, the obsess over quality, in a couple of weeks. And after that, next month, we're going to start on a whole new book, a whole new topic. I already know which one I want to do. That's a little tease. So stick around. There's more to come. Hope you're enjoying your week, and I'll see you in a couple of Wednesdays. Bye, everyone.